Okay, so I have this current swing thought and it's allowing me to play some of the best golf of my life. Hi everyone, my name is James Robinson. Welcome back to this YouTube channel. I played the best round of my life ever a few weeks ago, and I had a swing thought that actually came up on Twitter and on YouTube and Instagram just the other day with a video between Grant Horvat and me and my golf. I love what Andy and Piers are doing by getting someone like Grant on who can talk us through exactly how he's feeling he swings, because he personally, I feel like, has one of the best golf swings on YouTube and potentially even moving into professional ranks. He looks like he absolutely rips it, but how can he help your game and how could he help my game? Because I was amazed that we actually had the same swing thought. I know what you're thinking, we don't exactly swing the same, but the beauty about a swing thought is anyone can have that feeling and anyone can potentially start playing better golf. So the big feeling that I've been having is as I load to the top of my backswing, and yes, I've been very, very lucky to have lessons with some of the best golf coaches in the world in the last 12 months, Peter Cowan, David Ledbetter, Chris, sometimes occasionally if he's willing to help. But from here, I feel like I've simplified it so much in my backswing because my swing's always been quite handsy and I've been able to allow that to work for me. I've got an 8-iron here and we've got a distance of 155 and just trying to hit nice straight shots, maybe with a bit of fade. I've struck that okay, it stayed left. This is where I've started to have a bit of an issue. So I've struck that perfectly well, it's the right distance and it's the right shot for me. But what I've started to feel like, which is different, and it helps me with the irons, but it massively helps me with the driver as well. So make sure you stay tuned for that if you want to see if it'll help your driver and potentially pick up some distance. On the way back, I feel like, and this is nothing new, but I feel like the club head stays outside the hands here. So if you remember the lesson I had with David Ledbetter where we had the move away system on here, the straight away, and that would allow me to get the club head in the right position. This is something that Grant spoke about in the video with Andy and Piers, but from here is where I really feel like we have connected our minds in the golf swing. And it's something which can help massively in that I feel like I really try and get my right hip as far back as possible. Dating right back to a lesson I had with Chris Ryan 3 years ago now, I feel like this helps me get a little bit higher at the top of the backswing. If you follow my golf journey, first of all, thank you. But also you will know that I used to have a backswing like this. Very, very flat, very, very inside, and not very effective for good golf. So by doing this with my hip, I feel like it not only allows me to get in a better position at the top, but you can see how my right knee's a little bit straighter as well. So I'm a little bit taller, and that's not something I've said much in the past. I'm 5'2", 5'8", 5'8.5". So I need all the height I can get in order to generate club head speed. And by setting that hip back, I really feel like not only does it look aesthetically better, but also it allows me to create more club head speed moving into the ball. Because if I set myself a position, that's another green in reg just to the left of the flag, but if I set myself a position at the top where, because I'm so deeply set here in my hip, I feel like it reminds me to rotate more on the way down. If I rotate more on the way down, I'm more likely to get the handle forward with the irons, more likely to de-loft those irons dynamically, and much more likely, A, to strike it better. When I played at Big Cedar Lodge, Tiger Woods' golf course, and shot 5 under par, I struck it incredibly well, as you can imagine. I hit good long drives off the tee, I hold a ton of putts, but you can't shoot an incredibly good golf score, your personal best, without hitting greens in regulation, unless you've got an incredible short game, but you can't do it without hitting really good iron shots. So just by feeling like that hip is set deeper, I feel like I get more lag at the top of the backswing, which does feel like I've got more time for impact, but also more time to create club head speed. So that is the shot that I'm getting, a lovely big high fade. For me, that strike is everything I want. I'm in balance, and that one finishes a foot away from the flag. That's exactly what we want. I want shots like that. And the beauty about that is something I wouldn't have been able to do last year. And I don't know if you noticed this, but I actually hit it and I was still talking to you guys in balance and managing to keep here. So from that, I can allow myself to keep in balance. I'm going to get the better strike. I'm going to hit irons closer to the flag as you've just seen. I'm also going to generate more club head speed and more confidence with what I'm doing. That's how it's helped me with the irons. Now, what about big dog? Because I'm not a long hitter, just like maybe many of you guys aren't at home. So how can it help me and you hit longer drives? Okay, so now we're talking big dog, and this is a little bit of a Brucey bonus for you guys and for me, because if you look at, I'll link the video below with Andy and Piers, Me and My Golf, and with Grant, because it's a really good video, and I think you could probably learn a lot from it. And as soon as he started hitting driver, I mean, I love that golf swing. I wish I was flexible enough to have a very similar golf swing to Grant. I'm sure a lot of you guys do as well, but it wouldn't look out of place on tour. It looks phenomenal, he strikes it incredibly well, but I'm never going to swing like that. And Jack Nicklaus always said, swing your own swing. So essentially that's what I'm trying to do. It's what you guys can be doing as well, but by feeling as though, first of all, I'm stood more athletically because I know I need to get into this position at the top of the backswing. I need to get the club nice and high. From here, I feel like I can then squat down on the way down, turn those hips down, get that spine angle back and launch the ball in the air. Now, sometimes this has been working. When I played at Big Cedar Lodge, Tiger Woods' golf course in Missouri, it worked. I hit really, really nice drives. I nearly drove a par 4 green. Like that. Channeling the inner Tiger at Paynes Valley. From the Tiger tees, which I never thought I would be saying. When I've got home, it's deserted me a little bit. I haven't been practicing, haven't been hitting as many balls. So it does take work, and this, to be honest, is a practice session now, and you guys have got the front seats. So if I make sure my ball position's correct, I make sure I'm in a position where I can get that hip nicely loaded back. You see, straight away there, I thought, you've almost done that, but I've kept the flexion in the right knee, which isn't what I want to do at all. I want to lose the flexion so I can almost generate a much better strike. That's okay, it's a little bit bottomy, it's not going to have the distance that I want, but for a miss hit, I'm going to take it all day. A miss hit going 257, 270 total is never going to be the end of the world, but I certainly feel like if I get this moving, if I get it going, see, ball speed there was 161, which for me is a good ball speed, but certainly feel like as I move back, I can then rotate down, get that pressure into my left side, get the spine angle back even more, and I don't feel like the hands are working overtime. I don't feel like the hands are wrapping round, because that's the last thing I want. As soon as my hands start wrapping round during impact and start seeing the ball move viciously right to left in the air, which some people really like doing, but personally I don't feel like I can hold on to that. I feel like it's a problem. So straight away that felt a little bit better, but that's the one where I feel like the hands move over. That's the one where I feel like it's probably going to carry okay if it doesn't hit the fence, but unfortunately it has done. So let's see if we can get this moving again. Let's see if I can set myself back, nice shallow takeaway, move that hip back and just feel like it's silky smooth. There, that's the shot we want. So you can see that's flying past the other one, and that's pitching 277, running up to 300 yards. It's spinning at 1900, it's a 165 ball speed. I feel like for me, that's definitely better. I feel like it's definitely something I can keep working on. Guys, I hope it helps you as well. If you do like watching YouTube golf, would you like to see me discuss anybody else's swing thoughts? And apart from that, I'll see you all at the same time tomorrow. That was a good one as well. Goodbye.